Good morning and welcome yet to another video. I'm in off-road gear and I'm riding off-road today. And I have something new to tell you because I have a new bike. And I wanted to show you that bike. Let me start it. Maybe you recognize the sound. Maybe not. Let's go. So, you're still seeing me, so that means that you're not seeing the bike yet. But if I switch to my other camera, you will notice what bike I've got. Let me show you the bike in 3, 2, 1. There it is. It's a KTM 690 Enduro R from 2024. A new addition to the stable, and this bike will replace the famous KTM 890 Adventure R. So yeah, let me do a little horn to sync the sound. So it's a windy day today. We're going to start an off-road track. I'm still in my braking period. The bike has now 7 kilometers. So with 7 kilometers, his maiden voyage, he is going off-road. So you're probably thinking, okay, off-road, why are you doing that? Now that's because, let me turn off my ABS. Should be like this. Let's see how this works. It's a new bike. Let's see how the ABS turns off. I think just hold this button. It should turn off. It is a really simple bike, but still sometimes too complicated for me. So it's my very first impressions. It's my first ride on this bike. And yeah, very first ride. Okay, and I'm really liking it right now. Okay, I found out how to switch off ABS. Condition is that it's in traction in sport mode, and that's the second one. So this is my first maiden ride on the KTM 690 Enduro R, and let me tell you the reason why I've bought this bike, what my plans are, and of course my first impressions. My first impressions, it really feels like a big dirt bike, and even a little bit as a little dirt bike, because this bike feels way smaller than my KTM 890 Adventure R. It feels way lighter, of course, because it's only 160 kilos, so that's not a lot. And that's the main reason why I've done this. I am nice off-road section. Yeah, how do you say that? I changed from the 890 to the 690 Enduro R because I wanted a lighter bike and I wanted one dedicated for off-road riding. I also have a 1300 GS, so it doesn't, yeah, that says that I am really, oh my god, so this, I need to, it feels really light. Oh yay. Oh, I love it. I love it already. So, back to the first impressions, because yeah, this bike, as I said, feels really light. Much lighter than my 890 Adventure R. I do think that I need to change a little bit on the ergonomics, because it's yeah, it's not really ideal for me now standing up, because I have pretty tall arms. It's really weird to do that. This is my first. It's already dirty. And it's only the first 8 kilometers. I have to take it a little bit easy because I don't know the bike, and of course I'm still in my break-in period. So it's not ideal to yeah, how do you say that? To rev it really high or on a constant speed. Oh man, it's so easy to ride. And oh, yeah, only you do notice, especially with these tires, that if it's really loose, it goes almost everywhere. Well, these are the standard TKC 80 tires, and I will do a little bit more aggressive tires, of course. But yeah, first impressions, of course, it's all about the off-road, and it's really good. I'm really happy with it. So let me ride some more, and then I will tell you my plans. And yeah, I will get back to you. I have to say, on the roads it's also really nice. It's really flickable. It's really fun. I've never thought I would like a single cylinder this much, because I'm a big 2-cylinder fan. But this is really, really good. I really am enjoying myself. It's a completely fun bike. Of course, it's really, really expensive, but way too expensive. I think around 15,000 euros, especially if you compare it to an 890 or something like that. But it's purpose built, of course. And if you have the money and you only want to ride off-road, or have just a really nice fun bike, this one or the SMC R are both really good choices, I think. Yeah, it's absolutely fun. I'm really liking it. Of course, we're not going to talk about, hey cows, of course we're not going to talk about comfort or anything like that, or because that is not an issue on this bike. Of course, it's not so comfortable as a normal ADV bike. This is more like a really big and fast dual sport bike. It's in between a dual sport and an ADV bike, I think. But I have really big plans with this bike, so yeah, it will not be the same. It will be really, really different eventually. Oh. Let's see how this rides. Oh, it is so fun. It is so fun. Oh, I'm absolutely loving this. I've made a good decision. I really did. Let's talk about some subjects. First impressions on power. I think this bike is powerful enough. It feels like it has more power than my 890 because it's so light. It's really, really aggressive. Which is nice. You have 2 power modes. You have sport and street. Both are pretty yeah, amazing. Let's see, we need to go there. We cannot go there. I'm now riding in more street mode, but it's still powerful enough to get a power slide in the sand. And what's really nice, of course, because of the power, is that and in combination with the weight, that it's just a rocket. I really like it. I really, really like it. But I do think that this bike for long distance travel or a full day of off-road, it needs some tweaks. And yeah, of course I will talk about that later in this video. what we're going to do. But we're going to do a lot. Yeah, in terms of comfort, yeah, it's awful. I'm now riding about 2 or 3 hours, and my butt is like, get me off this bike. I want to go home. And of course, that's understandable with the standard seat. And KTM wants you to buy the ergo seat, which I did, of course, because yeah, it's because KTM says it. Lovely, lovely village over here. But yeah, the comfort is not so good. It's easily improved. I do think that because you have no windscreen, you don't have any buffeting. So until 80 kilometers an hour, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. So that's something that I really like. I did get in the first 30 kilometers, because maybe it's KTM, I'm not sure, but I got an R error code, ECU F3 error code. Something to do with a quick shifter. I cannot use a quick shifter right now because it's in its braking period, and of course I can use it if I want, but I am advised not to. So I try to don't quick shift. But it's really nice that you have the option, but it's not so nice that you get an error code. But, well, it is what it is. What else do we have to talk about? The engine, the weight, flexibility on the road. Yeah, it's really good. It's quite fun. I'm going to Austria next week, and I was almost thinking about, yeah, leaving GS home and taking this bike with me, because it's so fun. The tires, I said in the beginning of the video that it were TKC 80s, but it's not. They are Mitas tires. I will put down which tires they are exactly, but I think the E07 Plus. They're okay. They're okay in the road. If it gets wet, they're not so good. But if you, yeah, for us, it's pretty okay. I think on off-road, yeah. As long as you don't have really muddy stuff, it has enough grip. But as soon as it becomes mud, yeah, then it's over. Then it's not really good. But I will change the tires, of course. Maybe for Modas, maybe for something else. But yeah. What else? Yeah, in terms of tech, it doesn't have a lot of tech. It has traction control, ABS, quick shifter, cornering ABS. And that's it. And I really think it's really nice that I also have a bike right now that is pretty standard. Yeah, somehow I really like that you can also just enjoy riding and not looking at your fancy TFT screen. But of course there is a talent coming for this bike, of course. But yeah, really nice bike. Absolutely, yeah, it's really fun. It's fast. It's not comfortable, but it's just it's really a purpose-built machine. So it's made for off-road, made for if you have the supermoto version for supermoto stuff, and if you want to travel or something like that, you should buy another bike or make this bike different, and I will show you what I mean with that. Almost forgot to do a walk around of the bike, so been riding a while now. Absolutely loving this bike. It's freaking awesome. I do have a sore butt after about 3 hours, but the first impressions are really good. So let's go to my plans for this bike. But yeah, as I said, the bike will not be standard for a long time. I will really going to change this bike a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to install a rally fairing, and afterwards we're going to install a full rally kit from Carbon Fox also we're going to install a Fanache Motorsports, almost the whole catalog, because I think this bike can be easily improved with that. We're going to install some engine covers. We're going to install cruise control. Now, of course, what's also really important is, of course, the rally kit, because the rally kit will contain a lot of interesting options. A new carbon intake. What else we got? Of course, full fairing, a rally tower. So someone thought I will go to the left. But yeah, full rally kit, as I said, with the rally tower and carbon skid plate, 16-liter fuel tank on the front, a different manifold, exhaust manifold, different intake, steering damper. It will be a lot, so yeah, please stay tuned for the build series of this bike, of course. And for now, yeah, final conclusions, I'm really excited for this bike and what's to come with this bike. I'm going to ride a little bit more off-road. I will give it to a friend of mine and he will do a little bit of the braking period, and he's also going to install a new graphic kit, tail tidy and some other stuff, because I'm going in on a holiday with my other bike. But yeah, stay tuned, and if you like this video, if you think it was really interesting, let's speak next time. Bye. To see my newest video, tap here. If you want to see my recommended video for you, tap here. And if you want to subscribe, tap here. Thanks for watching. Tap here, or tap here.